I went for an appointment with Dr. Timothy Reed, and at that time, Dr. Reed took an EKG as part of the regular exam, and they noticed an irregularity with that. He also noticed that my pulse on my left side was not anywhere near as strong as my pulse on the right side, so he opted to send me in for an echocardiogram and to see Dr. Jean Gulliver. And Dr. Gulliver then said I needed to have a cardiac catheterization. And while I was having that, I was actually on the table, Dr. Gulliver leaned in and said, "There is nothing we can do to put stents in, Joan." He said, "We have to do bypass surgery," which if I wasn't laying down, I would have been after he told me that. I was scared, but I was also extremely grateful that I didn't have a heart attack. And that's the way I found this out. I found out before something happened to me, where I could have been laid up longer or maybe not even there at all. You know, when they said, okay, this is what you're going to need to do, I didn't feel like they were, you know, just telling me this because they tell everybody that. I felt they were telling me this because they were talking to me personally. I was one-on-one with these people, so that builds trust right there. When you're treated like, you know, family or friend instead of just another number, it does instill trust. In the pre-op, when I was getting ready to go into surgery, I felt like a sense of calm. I felt that these people were going to do for me what needed to be done, and I was going to be a better person and be healthier for it. When a person is going through something like this, they have no idea how many other people they're going to touch along their journey. And I think that all these people need to be recognized, and that was the important thing for me. I felt that there were so many thank yous that needed to go out from the person at the admitting desk in the hospital before I went upstairs, to the volunteer that walked me up there, to the people in pre-op, to the people in post-op, and then the wonderful care I received in ICU. They were magnificent. I mean, you know, they were always there if I needed them. And if I had a problem, they were holding my hand, or they were helping me get through the difficult times of that recovery in the ICU. I had some problems with breathing, and they would hear me, or they would see I was having problems, and they were right there with me. And they did everything in their power to make you feel like you weren't just another person. You were being taken care of. You were covered up. You were, you know, treated nicely. You were, you know, it was just that I just felt that they did everything in their power to make me feel like I wasn't in the hospital. I feel like I've been given a second chance, and I need to be a little different in my demeanor. I also have to eat healthier, and I have to exercise. Otherwise, I might be in the same boat in another 5 years. So now I have to change everything. And yes, so I feel like my life has definitely changed for the better.